Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about unit number 1 stereochemistry, uh, paper number 202, and paper title is organic chemistry. This is the unit of organic chemistry, and earlier we have discussed many points like conformation of butane, conformation of ethane, propane, butane, and in the last session we have discussed about how to draw structures of cyclohexane and different conformers of cyclohexane we have discussed in the last session. Today we are going to discuss about some explanation for the structure of cyclohexane, right? Says a suggestion in 1890 CH exists in folded form. All nuclear carbons do not lie in one plane. Means CH exists in folded form. All nuclear carbon do not lie in one plane. So by this way, from the bond angle and another things, they have find out the main four structures for or main four conformation of cyclohexane. Number 1 is chair conformation, number 2 bot conformation, number 3 twist conformation or skew bot conformation. Here you can see them all, and number 4 is half chair conformation. This is according to its shape. The names are given by its shape. In the chair conformation you can see it's like chair. In the bot conformation you can see that it looks like bot, and the twist conformation or skew bot conformation, and last one is half chair conformation. So this way there are mainly four conformation of cyclohexane, and we will see it in detail. Chair conformation, shape like a chair. Here you can see its structure also chair like structure. Number of carbon atoms total 6. All carbon atoms sp3 hybridize. All carbon of atoms of chair structure are sp3 hybridize. Bond angle between any two bonds 109 and 28, 109 degree and 28 minute. Bond angle between two bonds nearer to bonds. Number of hydrogen atoms 12. Two sets of hydrogen atoms 6 plus 6. Axial hydrogen atoms means 6 carbon are of axial hydrogen type, axial, and 6 are of equatorial type. So there are mainly two sets of hydrogen atoms 6 plus 6. 6 are of axial type and 6 are of equatorial type. So axial hydrogen atoms and equatorial hydrogen atoms. So this way, this is the overall information about chair conformation. Now we will see the next slide. Axial and equatorial bonds in cyclohexane. There are two kinds of positions for substituent on cyclohexane ring. There are two kinds of positions for substituents on the cyclohexane ring, which we have discussed earlier. One axial position and another one is equatorial position. If in the case of cyclohexane there are 6 axial hydrogen and 6 equatorial hydrogen, in case of another substituent it will be axial, 6 are axial type and 6 positions are equatorial type. So we will discuss it in detail. Axial positions. 6 axial positions perpendicular to ring and parallel to ring axis. 6 axial positions perpendicular to ring and parallel to ring axis. मीन्स रिंग एक्सिसને પેરેલલ હોય અને રિંગને પરપેન્ડિક્યુલર હોય. એટલે you can see here below structure there is a ring axis passes in bit from this structure. You can see here in the first structure ring axis 6 axial positions perpendicular to ring means whatever the ring structure perpendicular to it and parallel to ring axis. You can see here the red balls are of axial positions. In the first structure you can see red balls that all are on axial position and equatorial positions. 6 equatorial positions are in rough plane of the ring around the equator. 6 equatorial positions are in rough plane of the ring around the equator. Ring equator you can see in the first structure there is also shown ring axis and ring equator. So according to that, as example, projecting outside the ring, projecting outside the ring, bonds in this position are equatorial bonds and atom groups are equatorial, means projecting outside the ring, and that axial bonds are parallel to ring axis and perpendicular to ring, and this equatorial are projecting outside the ring. Bond in these positions are equatorial bonds and atoms and groups are equatorial. So this way you can see this equatorial positions and axial positions, and in the case of cyclohexane we are having 6 axial hydrogen and 6 equatorial hydrogens. So all red balls are of axial hydrogens and blue balls shows equatorial hydrogens in this first structure. In the second structure you can see it by a line, in a line structure, and in the third structure you can see it by ball, and in the fourth structure it is a planar structure of this cyclohexane. So here different views of this structure. Now we see the next slide. Axial and equatorial bonds in cyclohexane. We will discuss it in detail. First was about equatorial position and axial position. Now especially we are discussing about this axial and equatorial bonds in cyclohexane. Axial bonds. The 6 axial bonds, one on each carbon, are parallel and alternate up down. Means the 6 axial bonds, one on each carbon, are parallel and alternate up down. Means you can see it's one axial bond present on each carbon. In cyclohexane there are 6 carbon, and on each and every carbon there are one axial bond. There is one axial bond, and this is number 1 carbon is on the axial bond of carbon number 1 is on upward direction. Then number 2 carbon On the number 2 carbon, the axial bond you can see in the downward direction. Then on the third position it is upside. Then in the fourth position it is downside. So this way you can see there are all axial and equatorial bonds. The 6 axial bonds, one on each carbon, are parallel and alternate up down, right? So this way you can see here the axial bond position. It is shown by pink color. So number 1 is in upward direction, number 2 is in downward direction, and all are parallel to this axis of this structure. Now we discuss about this equatorial bonds of cyclohexane. The 6 equatorial bond, one on each carbon. So same like axial bond, each carbon has one equatorial bond, come in 3 sets of 2 parallel lines. Means you can see here the structure, and carbon number 3 and carbon number 6 has parallel lines. So all, if we draw a long line passing through it, then this both lines are parallel, and you can see it in the structure also. Each set is also parallel to ring bonds. Equatorial bonds alternate between sides around the ring. Means it is alternates and sides around the ring. One is this side and another one is that side. So this is around the ring and projecting outside, right? So all the time it is like this. Now complete cyclohexane, you can see all pink lines are axial bonds or axial hydrogens bond, and all blue lines are equatorial bonds. So we can see this in the structure. Now we see the next slide. What is in the bot type structure? Bot conformation. Bot conformation of cyclohexane. Shape is like a bot. Number of carbon atoms total 6. All carbon atoms sp3 hybridized. Bond angle between any two bonds 109 degree and 28 minute. Number of hydrogen atoms total 12 in both conformation also, same like chair conformation. The original structure is same, cyclohexane, so that's why there are mainly 6 carbon atom and 12 hydrogen atom, but all hydrogen atoms are not same. 4 types of hydrogen atoms in both conformation. There are mainly 4 types of hydrogen atoms in both type of conformation. 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4. So 2 are same, another 2 are same, and another 4 and 4. So in this way there are in the groups. We will discuss each and every and in detail. Number 1, flagpole hydrogen atoms. Number of this type of hydrogen atom are 2. Bay flagpole hydrogen atoms. Same means flagpole means a flag holded on a pole. This type of, we will see it in the next structure કે જેના અંદર ફ્લેગપોલ ટાઈપનું પોઝિશન હોય હાઇડ્રોજનની, એને કહેશું ફ્લેગપોલ ટાઈપ હાઇડ્રોજન એટમ. એનો બોન્ડ એ ફ્લેગપોલ ટાઈપનું હશે. તો એવા બે હશે. બો સ્પ્રિટ હાઇડ્રોજન એટમ્સ મીન્સ ધનુષ્ય જેવો, એમાંથી જે આપણે બો સ્પ્રિટ મતલબ ધનુષ્યમાંથી બાણ છૂટે ને કઈ રીતની પોઝિશન હોય એ રીતની હાઇડ્રોજનની પોઝિશન હોય, તો એવા બે હાઇડ્રોજન એટમ્સ છે. Quasi-axial hydrogen atoms, there are somewhat nearer to axial. બરાબર, એક્સિયલની નજીકના. બરાબર, એક્શિયલમાંથી થોડું એ અંદર ફેરફાર આવ્યો એવા એને ક્વાસી એક્શિયલ હાઇડ્રોજન એટમ્સ કહીશું. ક્વાસી ઇક્વિટોરિયલ હાઇડ્રોજન એટમ્સ એવું કહીશું. So this way this name are given according to its position. All the positions of hydrogens and bond of carbon. This way we can say quasi means partial, not fully axial. Partial, quasi means partial axial hydrogen bonds, partial equatorial hydrogen atoms. So this way flagpole hydrogen atoms are 2, bowsprit hydrogen atoms are 2, quasi axial hydrogen atoms are 4, and quasi equatorial hydrogen atoms are 4. So this way we have mainly 4 types of hydrogen atoms. Now we will see the next slide. Types of hydrogen atoms in Bott conformation. Here you can see it very clearly. There are mainly the name given for specifying these hydrogens. Fp for flagpole, Bs for bowsprit, Qa for quasi-axial, and Que for quasi-equatorial. So HFP, you can see ring axis, and here all the names are given very clearly. So the bond inside, projecting inside the Bott conformation are above 2 bonds are flagpole type hydrogens. Projecting outside 2 bonds are bowsprit type hydrogen bonds or hydrogens, we can say hydrogen atom. Then below this you can see carbon and attached hydrogen Qa quasi-axial and Que quasi-equatorial. All you can see in the structure by HQEHQA. So there are mainly 4 Que hydrogen and 4 Qa hydrogen. So this way you need to practice the structure by drawing practice. Otherwise you will mess up all the things. So practice the structure by drawing it in your notebooks 1 to 2 times, so you will get it properly. The name are given according to its position, according to its bond and everything. Now we will see the next slide. Twist Bott and half chair conformations. In the twist Bott, twisting of the Bott results in release in steric strain due to FP-FP interactions. Means Bott is twisted in which way, and we will get a structure, twist Bott type structure, and there will be steric strain due to FP-FP interactions. And in half chair conformation, if C1 or C4 of chair conformation is brought in the average plane of the ring, the resulting conformation is known as half chair conformation. So by this way we can say that, and you can see here twisted Bott conformation and half chair conformation. And you can see carbon numbers 1 and carbon number 4. Stability of conformations of cyclohexane. Decreasing order of stability. Number one, chair conformation. Number two, twist bot. This is mainly the descending order of stability of this or conformation, means highest stability in chair conformation, then in the twisted bot conformation, then in the bot conformation, and then in the last or least stable is half chair form of cyclohexane. So these all are mainly the stability order. We have arranged it in a stability descending order of stability, and this point we have also discussed earlier, but today we are discussing it by its mainly detailed structure. So again I am repeating this point here: stability of conformations of cyclohexane. Now we will see explanation for stability, why the stability of this chair form is highest and the stability of this half chair form is least. So we will discuss all the influencing factor for the stability. Factors contribute to instability of conformations, means which factors create instability in conformations. So the factor number one is bond distortion strain. Number two, charge repulsion strain. Number three, bond opposition strain. Number four, steric strain. So these all are main influencing factor in the stability of conformation, or they are the reason for the instability of conformations. So in cyclohexane, due to ring puckering and uncharged nature, bond opposition and charge repulsion strain are irrelevant. Means bond have no charge in this cyclohexane structure, and charge repulsion strain are irrelevant to in this structure cyclohexane. Means we cannot discuss about this because there is no any charge in the cyclohexane structure. Bond opposition and steric strain contribute to internal strain in CH. Bond opposition and steric strain contribute to internal strain in CH. Different conformation of CH differ in internal strain and hence in potential energy content, right? So this way energy also varies. Different conformation of CH differ in internal strain. All CH have different internal strain. Hence there is difference in potential energy also. Now we will see the next slide. In first, number one, chair conformation. Bond opposition, which are the influencing factor, or what are the factors which are influencing, which are the reason of their instability. So these are bond opposition and steric strain. CH bonds are perfectly staggered, means in the chair form we have already discussed this, how to draw the structures in the board work. We have discussed it earlier, so you will have better idea about this, how to do this new structure of cyclohexane by this Newman projection formula. We have discussed it earlier. So here there are the two different structure. Another, the next second one is Newman projection by Newman projection formula. First one is by source projection formula. So all CH bonds are perfectly staggered in this cyclohexane. Bond opposition strain is minimum. in this chair conformation because of having staggered form. H atoms on adjacent carbon atoms have enough space for their accommodation. H atoms on adjacent carbon atoms have enough space for their accommodation. So hydrogen atom have maximum space for accommodation, so they are not repulsing each other, not influencing each other. So steric strain is minimum in this chair type conformation. So all the factors steric strain and bond opposition are minimum in chair conformation. That's why the potential content of chair conformation is minimum, and hence it is the most stable structure from these four structures. Chair conformation of cyclohexane is the most stable form in these four forms. Now we will see the next slide. This is about boat conformation. Suffers from two strains, means boat conformation is less stable in compared to chair conformation. We have already discussed the stability order of the stability order of these different conformations. So from that, the most stable structure is chair conformation, then the twisted boat conformation, then the boat conformation, and then at last there is half chair form. So we will discuss about the boat conformation. Bond opposition strain. CH bonds on the sides are eclipsed. CH bonds on the sides are eclipsed. So you can see it by the second structure, by Newman projection formula, by dot and circle method. You can see here it is like eclipse structure. And then FP interaction, distance between two flagpole is 1.84 angstrom. Distance required is 2.5 angstrom. So this is less than the ideal 2.5 angstrom. These two strain make boat conformation highly strained. Means because of these two, the boat conformation got instability. It has 29.71 kilojoule prati mole more energy than chair conformation. Therefore, boat conformation is less stable than chair conformation. Thermodynamic calculations 0.1 to 0.2% boat form. As example, 1 or 2 molecules per thousand. Means these all conformation are interconvertible into each other, and the stable form we get more. So that's why it is according to its stability totally. Therefore, boat conformation is less stable than chair conformation. This is the main reason. There are two strains. One is bond opposition strain, and because of having eclipse structure, and second one is flagpole interaction. Because of mainly these two strains, boat conformation is highly strained and it has higher energy than chair conformation. The structure or conformation which have higher energy are less stable. So the conformation, boat conformation has higher energy than chair conformation. That's why it is less stable than chair conformation. Now we will see the next slide. Twist or skew boat conformation, or we can say the twisted boat conformation, right? let less torsional strain as compared to boat conformation. Flagpole HS are away from each other. In twisted boat conformation, we can see there is flagpole interaction is less than that boat conformation. In this twisted boat conformation, the structure you can see, the boat conformation has nearer flagpole hydrogens, but in this twisted boat conformation there are flagpole hydrogen are away from each other. So C2, C3, C5 and C6 become non-planar. Here all carbon numbers are given, number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. So this way you can get idea about this. C2, C3, C5 and C6 become non-planar. Energy content 6.69 kilojoule प्रति mole, less than boat, but 23.02 kg more than chair. That's why the stable boat, therefore more stable boat but less stable than chair. મીન્સ ચેર કન્ફર્મેશન કરતાં આ ફોર્મ ઓછું સ્ટેબલ છે અને બોટ કન્ફર્મેશન કરતાં આ ફોર્મ છે એ વધુ સ્ટેબલ છે. એટલે સ્ટેબિલિટીના ઓર્ડરમાં ચેર કન્ફર્મેશન સૌથી વધારે સ્ટેબલ, ત્યારબાદ ટ્વિસ્ટેડ બોટ અને ત્યારબાદ બોટ કન્ફર્મેશન આવે છે. So this is the explanation for the stability order. If you may have question in examination, give the stability order of conformation of cyclohexane and explain them all. So you need to describe this all by this energy content or this potential energy, right? So here we have described it in detail. Now we see the next slide. Half chair conformation suffers from angle strain. This suffers from angle strain. Earlier we have already discussed about there are mainly 4 type of strains and which are influencing in the stability of these different forms. So each and every we are discussing in detail. In chair form there are influencing strain, in boat form, in twisted boat, and now we are discussing about half chair conformation. Suffers from angle strain. It has 46.04 kilojoule more energy than chair conformation. Maximum energy content than any other conformation. There it is least stable. Therefore it is least stable. Means એની એનર્જી એ 46.0 કિલોજૂલ એ ચેર કન્ફર્મેશન કરતાં વધારે છે અને આ ફોર્મની એનર્જી એ મેક્સિમમ છે. ચારેય ફોર્મના અંદર જઈએ તો અલગ અલગ સ્ટ્રેન જે હોય છે એ હોય છે. બટ આપણે જો પહેલાં કન્ફર્મેશનની વાત કરી ચેર કન્ફર્મેશનની, તો એના કરતાં આ કન્ફર્મેશનમાં 46.04 કિલોજૂલ એનર્જી એ વધારે છે અને ટોટલ ઓવરઓલ જોઈએ તો આ ફોર્મની અથવા તો આ કન્ફર્મેશનની એનર્જી એ હાઈએસ્ટ છે. એટલે જેની પણ એનર્જી એ વેલ્યુ હાઈએસ્ટ હોય એની સ્ટેબિલિટી સૌથી ઓછી હોય. ધેરફોર ઇટ ઇઝ લીસ્ટ સ્ટેબલ ફ્રોમ ધીસ 4. વન બાય વન આપણે ચારે સ્ટ્રક્ચર ડિસ્કસ કર્યા. ચેર કન્ફર્મેશન, બોટ કન્ફર્મેશન, ટ્વિસ્ટેડ બોટ કન્ફર્મેશન ને હાફ ચેર કન્ફર્મેશન. તો ચેર કન્ફર્મેશનના અંદર મેઇનલી બધા જ હાઇડ્રોજન છે એ એકબીજાથી મેક્સિમમ દૂર અંતરે આવેલા છે. ચેર કન્ફર્મેશન ઇઝ ટોટલી સ્ટેગર્ડ ફોર્મ, સો દેર ઇઝ લેસ bond strain and less there is angle strain. Everything is less. This is that's why the chair form is most stable. Then in the boat form there are mainly flagpole interaction and strain. And another thing we have discussed in the boat form, that's why boat form is less stable. Then twisted boat is comparatively stable than boat conformation because the flagpole are away from each other, and that's why the energy of twisted boat is less than boat conformation. That's why the stability of twisted boat is higher than boat conformation but less than that chair conformation. And here we are having half chair conformation number 4. This conformation have maximum energy, and that's why this conformation is least stable from this 4. So this way we have discussed each and every form, and this is very important for your examination. You may have question from this, and you need to describe each and every point with its structure. So practice this structure by drawing in your notebooks minimum for 2 to 3 times, so you will get better idea how to draw all the bonds. There are axial bonds, equatorial bonds, in this all forms. There are in board forms you have flagpole hydrogens, bowsprit hydrogens, and quasi-axial and quasi-equatorial hydrogens. So you need to learn this all things first, then you practice it in your notebook, and then you can write this question in the examination properly. Otherwise you will mess up this all things. So you should practice it by drawing the structures in your notebook. Now we see the next slide. Isolation of any conformation of CH is not possible because at RT the average energy content of CH is more than sufficient to overcome this small barrier. There exists a dynamic equilibrium between different conformation of CH. કોઈપણ એક કન્ફર્મેશનનું આઇસોલેશન એ પોસિબલ નથી. બરાબર. આઇસોલેશન ઓફ એની કન્ફર્મેશન ઓફ CH is not possible. કેમ કે બધા વચ્ચે એક ઇક્વિલિબ્રિયમ છે. There exists a dynamic equilibrium between different conformations of CH. Chair interconvertible into twist boat interconvertible into boat form, boat interconvertible into half chair form. So this way all forms are interconvertible into each other, and this way we can say that we cannot isolate any one form or any one conformation. In the case of this cyclohexane we will say conformation, not form. So isolation of any conformation is not possible. So this is how we have discussed about the isolation of this conformation. Now this is energy profile diagram for this all structures. Here we are having all the structures: boat form, twisted boat form, right? Twisted half chair form. We are having all the structure, and chair form. There are mainly relative energy. The least energy is of chair form. Bond twisting. Half chair form has, it is written by TC, has highest energy. In between you can see boat form has higher energy than twisted boat, and everything is shown by short form. TB, twisted boat. B, boat. C is chair form, and TC, not TC twisted chair, but we can say that this is half chair form or twisted chair, you can also say. So this way we have all the forms of this, all the conformations of cyclohexane. So this way we can study cyclohexane by conformation, and we can give its stability order this way, and these all are the reason. There are mainly 4 type of strains, and we have discussed all in detail. Here we are concluding our lecture. Thank you all students. We will discuss our next point in the very next lecture. Till then, thank you all. Thank you so much.